Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That just... Hey, it's
It
February
scared
20...
you.
Well, it was just dark for a minute and no sound. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. in the court lobby.
It's in the court. How did the investigation go, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas in gay guys.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
I don't believe in myself. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yeah? A defense assured you should never believe in Butter, their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is... You're not a defense attorney, bitch.
Exactly.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
I hear the cat.
I know, Juju slammed the door open. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Mia! Wait, yeah, Mia! I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Will you, though?
Yes. Still February 23rd, but now it's 10 a.m. and it's the courtroom.
It is the courtroom. And everyone's faceless.
Order. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Lano.
That prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth.
Yes. Thoughts?
It's been 2 months since I haven't been in the courtroom since his trial. He was very shocked about not committing the crime.
Same. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceeding today, Mr. Wright. I'll choose the path I think is right, regardless of what these around me may say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not these of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable, there we go, crime. I'm pointing my hands. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecution's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
Oh god.
However, she'll now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
Okay.
Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
The cough-up dick queen.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
So, hear me out. I'm thinking, you know, from editing the video, what if she... Okay, she's either lying, or she dressed up as Lana to commit the crime. Because they kind of do have that similar hair. And all. Okay, anyways, go on.
Haven't seen you I have seen you somewhere!
Don't bring food in the courtroom.
I know. You ordered the... What?
Caviar.
Caviar lunch, right?
Do you not know what caviar is, or you just never seen the word?
I haven't seen the word in decades.
Okay, then.
Ho ho ho, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
I heard caviar's actually pretty good, but it has to be an acquired taste.
It is, yeah. I've had it before though.
Because there's also a
It's just-
Japanese type as well, which
Yeah.
is red fish eggs, but I can't remember. They use it in sushi a lot.
They use all 4 of them.
Yeah. The judge is really wolfing it down. Oh, what the fuck's this now?
For you, I have the
Fiesta.
Fiesta Bowl. Jeez, I was gonna say something else.
Fistable. Get a fistable.
Yes!
Thanks.
Will witness state her name, profession.
I'm surprised they're not, like, contempt in court with her bringing food into the place.
You, sir, did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? I also lost her voice for a second. It'll come back, hopefully. It is too early for lunch. Your name, profession, please. Well, Your Honor.
I didn't do that. They did that.
How does it taste? It's where everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. Okay. Always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Ew. What the hell does pickled tapioca taste like?
Name, profession, now.
He is angry.
Name, Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. There we
Is she
go.
a Southern
Brian
Belle
found
now?
it. I find myself running lunch these days. She might be. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
I keep thinking that's a ball cap on her head.
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident just. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurry it up.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to write a description of the crime. My back's very itchy. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court,
She doesn't even wear a bra.
I am a professional. I don't wear bras. Well, I mean, until 2 years ago, Miss Star, fucking Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was the first rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? I know who you are. Cough up. Cough a clean Angel Star. Your Honor, long time to see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Maybe she murdered that guy because they were, like, dating or something and he broke it off with her.
Yeah.
Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here? The parking lot at the prosecution's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecution's office personnel. B block is for the visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces, yes. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with the knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. Who was this valid witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Okay, parking lot floor plans.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright.
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? God, if you can, then give them your worst the star.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Yeah.
Witness his account.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a grayish car.
I thought it said garnish.
I know. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then, she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bring a lunchbox to your boyfriend, how touching.
Okay.
As you see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's really frustrating, Mr. Wright.
Is she Mr. Is she fucking Monty Python?
Yeah! Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you knew a day would come, and you were pressed. Cause this boyfriend, he's the detective.
Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend, you have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend! Here, join!
Oh!
And yet another boyfriend positions himself for applicants, Jesus.
Applicants, yes.
Applicants. I'll stick with lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying!
Okay, security guard room is in the lot in A block?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, there's more to it.
It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
Wait, incidentally, did you bring your lunchbox by the car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
Block.
So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime?
Then how the fuck did she get over there and appertain her?
Mm-hmm.
When I witnessed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detectives.
Yeah, through the wired fence. But the car... What?
You perhaps were holding a knife in your hand. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, sounds pretty fatal to me.
Well, what do you do? Is my sister guilty?
Let's keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't say it like that.
Okay, I want to press her on the gray
thing. The car.
Through the wire fence, I saw the chief. By gray. Garish. It's garish.
Oh, garish. Okay, so I did fuck it up. I was like, what?
Oh, I thought it said garnish at first, so. By garish car, you mean.
I just never seen a car name be as that, whatever. Oh, yeah. Mr. Edwards' car, yes. Mr. Edwards. Amazingly, the knife with the victim was stabbed with also Mr. Edwards. Wasn't it? Indeed, it was. But a lot of cases is. And the person you saw, you sure it was the defendant? I saw her from the From no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
She's telling the truth. We're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
We're dealing with Edward here. Edward here. Oh no. I need something more suspicious than that.
Can you tell us what Sasek was doing when you saw her?
Okay. She's holding the knife in her white
hand.
I want... Let's see.
And she still has a funky knife. Oh yeah, what hand was it that was hurt? For
I think it was her right hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my battery's low. How dare.
Of course.
You sent something, so you're saying you had a premonition of the murder.
If I felt like how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin. What? Chock full of seeds. Okay. I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of detective intuition, wasn't the murder victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. Young cheese? A pale black cheese, not yet tangy, with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Then I must be hard and get yellowed and sharp as a tack. With the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Murder intent.
But where's the thing when I want to press her on saying that she went and apprehended her? Chief prosecutor's holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust a pointy knife into the detective Goodman's chest. What do I have? Let's check this thing. Shut up. Okay. I'm lost here. The prosecutor is holding a knife in her. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say that blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it your knife after all? Yeah, that's about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person?
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife when that. What then? Then she. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Into the chest.
Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike? No.
The defendant has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late?
Yeah. Next moment, the chief justice brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a flesh wound. Okay, she's gonna say that again.
You said that before, anything else?
Oh, Satsuki, Miss Star's testimony is flawless. Okay.
Why is this so fucking hard? Oh my god. I feel like it has something to do with this one. I'm gonna save.
Okay.
Because I have an inkling of what I want to do. This evidence clearly reveals that your constructions stave in...
How exactly are the evidence the statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
No, not at all. Miss Wright, please think the facts over making executions.
I don't think that won me any points. Okay. Why is this so hard?
Did you press her on everything already, though?
I think I did. I don't... let me go back to the beginning. How did you know?
I respect the prosecution's basic... abhorrence of crime? Yeah, their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. I bound. Lunch lady's uniform. Oh, opinion is duty noted. Given that they are used to earn it. Wait, what?
Erasing inconvenient evidence.
Oh, erasing inconvenient evidence at the whim. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about anymore. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. I'm sorry, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I thought that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if I hadn't been laid off by these prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired?
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless. Girl, you may continue, Miss Star.
Oh my god. Why is this so hard?
Well, yeah, I feel like if she doesn't like prosecutors,
Yeah.
kind of telling. But but is it reason enough to kill. Okay.
Where is... I think there's one thing I didn't press her on. Did I? No, I did press her on this.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Instantly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, witness, in your testimony
Oh.
clearly stated what? Did I have to press her like twice? Because this is new.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo,
Yeah.
you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep these silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Rookie.
Unless you're willing to use the consequences of judging me. I'll fry you like a friller. Jesus,
Fritter.
crispy on the fritter, crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. Jesus, that was inspiring.
Okay.
I believe I've heard that tagline somewhere else. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lovely post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph. You took this? The moment I witnessed crime, my prefect took over and snap. I took a picture. That's convenient. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging you around your neck.
Goodness, why have I only seen this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Criminals.
Criminals? Oh, this is most certainly the defendant.
Okay. Uh-oh, this is unmistakably Lana Sky.
What was the defendant doing at the time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Okay.
Okay, so... Let me... Okay. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife.
As I clearly said, yes. I saw it on my finest salmon sorrel lunch. Lunch. I'm sure that is fine lunch.
But isn't this odd? It's odd. Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection.
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yeah, it was still stronger than your feeble mind, Mr. Wright! Oh my god! What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing.
What?
Okay.
What?
This was taken a moment after the stabbing.
Okay. And how can you know that?
Blood splatter. Blood splatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
But it's black and white photograph.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
No problem.
No problem, except
Okay.
you.
Ugh.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Yes. You got better idea. Think.
Think.
I can't think of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you mention it, I see no problem here. Other than myself.
Mr. Wright, you can't just let him walk all over you. That's just sad. Feeling sad, Mr. Wright? Perhaps a bittersweet first love lunchbox is in order. Jeez. Well then, what a waste of time. Let's continue the testimony.
Perhaps I should have dug a bit deeper. Okay, so we're back at the beginning now.
Mm-hmm. But we got further at least.
We did.
But then...
well, now that we did that... Maybe... again? And, okay. Maybe I'll... okay. What? Are we
What?
doing this again?
Yeah, it's just the same.
Okay, so maybe I'll just press objection this time? Hold on. I gotta go through all this song and dance again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Yeah, well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order in seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. Sam, I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Oh, I forgot to read it. I just zoned out. I'm just like, okay.
Okay. Oh, look at the chief prosecutor's hand in that photograph. Well, are these gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have these on? It was not premeditated. She would not be wearing these gloves. Okay, son.
Well,
These gloves do seem to tell the tale of premeditation. Jesus. Premeditated murder, a series of offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. Okay.
okay.
The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Okay. What is... That's why there's no finger pull.
Yeah. Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I saw box lunches for a living, you know? That's a knife. The knife! The knife that was in Mr. Etcher's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife.
What's with this case?
Case.
The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there. Defendant, the chief prosecutor. Okay. The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, Rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural collision to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Oh,
Oh, she's sweating.
she is sweating.
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon!
She's... Yep. Order.
Great, now the turns have tided. And our...
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Right? I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
What?
I hope you were deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
The prosecutor could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing? I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw and not what you thought. How dare you?
How dare you?
I know! My powers of discussion are not to be undermined.
Underestimated.
Underestimated and underrated.
Really now.
Same thing. I gotta say shit again.
You do.
Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim.
A grudge.
A grudge. And a grudge, yeah. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. Does sound a lot like premeditated, doesn't it? If I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
God.
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just press her on shit. You said that, but you haven't told us how you know.
That's what I'm about to tell you, rookie. I believe what she said was a mere interlude to the story that she's about to tell. I try not to interrupt her again. Rookie.
Bitch.
Bitch now. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven, half-baked.
Something's half-baked here, alright, and it's you.
Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intention to murder the victim? Her actions speak for themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
You have no proof that Miss Skye called him there.
You have no proof that she didn't? Started with thoughts. There is no record of a call made on the defendant, Miss Sky's phone. She might have written him a letter.
Come on, you could have tried a public phone or something.
In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness. Why do you oh God, it turned to her. Why do you think it was a suspect that saw the victim that day?
He has to mimic her.
He did. Okay. Oh God.
What kind of grudge?
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Of course you don't. That's because you're a bitch and she didn't have grudge.
Ricky. Have lunch. I have lunch right here. Now, what's inside?
How am I supposed to know?
See? We agree there's lunch box here, but we don't know what's inside.
Is it Schrodinger's lunch?
A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Don't you agree? I get it. That's why my lunch was so salty.
I like pretzels. This judge isn't very good with metaphors.
The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your, advice for thinking this? It's simple. Nothing else. Okay.
Human machine. That's a contradiction.
Please. Can't you find fault with something else? Something of substance, Mr. Wright. Note to self, Mr. Fucking Edwards he smells like citrus fruit. Okay. Apparently he smells.
Okay. You say it again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly?
We often say chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done?
How come she's getting mad at me?
Let's just say she stabbed him several times. I leave it at that.
Leave it at that. This is a murder case, people.
Mr. Wright, you should speak up if you have an objection, you know?
Hold on, Millie's being cute. Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really sets her off.
The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific effect.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Okay.
Absolutely, more science fiction testing is required.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
I gotta look at the thing, so... where is it? Autopsy. Check. Okay. A single stab wound. Yeah, and she's saying multiple.
Yeah.
I hope that is the one, right? Human machine to plunge the knife. Oh, yeah, again and again. Bitch. You said she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you.
Ew.
With my moss surprise. I'm afraid that the moss is growing under your feet as we wait, Miss Star.
Is he starting to hate her too? Cause
yeah. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk! He's my hero, really. Okay.
What about my objection? No one noticed.
Yeah, I know. Well, witness.
Fuck.
you got the crime scene set, right? Thanks. I always believe that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
That's a red muffler's a scarf?
I don't know. Never heard of it, so I have no clue.
Okay. Her red muffler? Yes,
Yeah,
okay,
like
it is a scarf, okay.
Yeah, like a scarf. The chief rescuer always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily, hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose.
She's right.
Okay.
Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, there's more. Isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood?
You know, people often mistake my beard for a bib.
Okay. A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like a kindergarten sometimes.
Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. However, the autopsy report is clearer on this. There was only one knife wound. Only one knife.
It was a nice wound. Apparently Miss Starr is entirely sure of her own testimony.
That's right, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked like when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
Okay, they're saying that shit again.
Do. I feel like it has something to do with the photo that she took. She doesn't have her scarf on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I knew there was something off.
Because I was like, I had to do something with the photo still, I feel like. I didn't get a chance to say
Objection.
things.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. You proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that what? That can't be. Only a professional lunch lady can be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, for us, you finally found your true calling in life. Huh. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What's my objection, Chopped Liver?
But it was there. A scarf? No, not that. But something really. Oh, then. Where were we? The witness has given us an interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
Is she reading my mind? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. This is what I was waiting for. How did she get over the fence?
Exactly. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a
partition.
Partition off to her side. I don't even fuck that
so
is.
the partition is the thing there that has the water in it.
Okay, I quickly caught her and explained her rights to her and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler.
What?
That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made an escape against Angel Star. Resistance futile. Okay. You're quite determined about that scarf, aren't you? Yeah. I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
It wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is kind of a snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
Poisonous or venomous?
They all are, but okay. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands to dead and kicked over an oil drum.
Oil drum? Hard to imagine.
She's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. Left her and went rawr. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross schedule, if you will.
Okay. You say quickly, were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was all 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her for more details. Yes!
Press.
I'd like to see this on the floor plan just to be safe. Yeah, because there's no door in between that, it doesn't look like. Like, where was she standing? Lunchland... What? The Lunchland car? I was like, Lunchland, what?
I know, yeah.
She was
there.
a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here. You.
Oh, sorry. That would make it... that'd make about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Star?
Yeah, that's right. There was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing. The cough-up queen, lunch lady, athlete indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away? Okay. Why would she mention the muffler? She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say?
If I remember correctly, if I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Couldn't...
just that one word?
Couldn't she be referring to the car muffler?
Yeah, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Oh yeah, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean... By phone, do you mean... this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yeah, ultimately.
She was trying to say, checking the muffler to her sister, I think. Yes, ultimately, okay.
Ultimately.
Ultimately.
My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see? No, the cork doesn't seem a star. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall.
But I thought that phone was out of service, though. I thought it was broken. It's right near the car. There was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order.
Yeah.
So she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Couldn't witness any witness.
Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Okay, Lord Muffler was heard over.
Okay. Okay.
Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
Ah, I was going to ask the same thing. I only say this one time, so listen close, rookie. Well, rookies. Oh, you're dying. Oh god. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
But no, we found the cell phone by the car.
Exactly. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. And then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up the phone.
And you saw her doing this?
What is it, Mr. Wright? Okay. Can't escape her, apparently.
Trying to figure out how this works, though. Should I press her on this first before I try the other thing that I'm gonna do?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
She made to escape. Can you be more specific?
She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a... What? A doll?
Dollop of lard.
Oh, dollop of lard on a pate of Fuck. Grass. Okay, I don't know what the fuck she's saying, but okay.
She be French.
Same. She even kicked over an oil drum at that. Okay. Yeah. There's an oil drum laying on the side of the scene of the crime. But strange. What's up? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The parking lot entrance. Same. That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drum. Excellent. More mysterious.
I wish I could solve for a few more, though. Yay. So Miss Sky had to run. Tried to run.
I'm sorry, my sister's so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me.
Okay. Now what I was gonna do... Hold on, let me get to it. Okay, this one. Let me save first. Okay. This evidence clearly reveals contradiction in your honor.
How exactly are the statement just now related?
They aren't.
Okay.
God damn it. Okay. Oh god. Okay, maybe that wasn't the right thing, but I feel like it has something to do with the phone on the wall thing.
Yeah.
I think it might be... No.
Did Jim come back in?
No. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Yep. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmattered by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? Huh, you know, you together with the chief prosecutor kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call.
Yeah.
I believe you see what I'm getting at. Emergency phone was on the backside of the partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
What? Dying. Order. What is the meaning of this?
Simply, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. And flies.
Objection again. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me to question? Tell exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
The court.
The court.
Here's where the counter-attack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about.
Oh, God.
I think it's what she saw. Or maybe it's the order of events. I think it's the order of events. I'm gonna go down the limb. She lied about the order of events. Miss Sky used that emergency phone before the murder.
See, I had thought that.
That took the wind out of her sails.
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would anyone use the emergency phone before the murder?
Huh?
Just when you think he can't sink any lower, he means thus I applaud you, Mr. Wright.
The fuck's that?
You ordered the orange peel lunchbox, right? I guess that teaches me to not get excited before the evidence.
One more try.
I see in your eyes. You haven't learned your lesson, have you? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
I can't afford to get this wrong. Okay, what or where? I'm gonna say where. Then. I think we already covered what she saw.
Yeah. You kicked me in the poo! Don't do that!
Oh my god. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Starr to lie about it.
Pointless to lie, I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone, it would mean Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location.
Different location. Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Object to your objection.
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me tell my lies.
Let me ask a question to your clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? The security place?
Yeah. That's the only place she could have saw it. All the testimony we've heard until now point in one direction. Place where you shoot into with your kids. I have a little hat. Protect. This is the only place where she could have been.
Security guard room. Indeed, the security room is... The security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's a building on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She could have been able to see the emergency from there. But why there? There are many other places there where she could have seen the home.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being a part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the lack of the partition. The back of the partition, not the lack of it. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr?
How many times have I been better view of men? Do you think that the tables have been I'm on tables, turned of tables. Could be turned. Today man has got the better of me, just Order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective, you should have known better. I'm not turned back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
God! Ugh. Burps is guilty. The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't have changed anything. Exactly. This photograph tells us all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands.
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
Tell us what her reasons.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you. Who else? That's right. Let's review what we know.
Okay. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she was in the block. It must make a vital difference, but what would change?
The difference in lighting, Jesus.
Yes, the difference in lighting. Angle of view to the crime, distance to the crime.
Shit.
I think distance then. Changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences are right, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite queer.
It's quail.
Between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. Yeah, but you gotta go downstairs, don't you?
Yeah.
Doesn't that count? I don't know. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from here to the scene of the crime, where you arrested Miss Sky?
Oh, witness? You.
Yes.
Ew. You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PBJ lunch with fresh boysenberries jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberries for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-wheeled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
Whee!
That's why I had to go through the visitors park and B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes. Yeah. This changes things considerably. But it was that one over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear on my finest plastic fork.
Okay.
You have a point. This fork is a wonderful representation. Would you like another look at our lunch? Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
That's right. You have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? Objection. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente. I do like it al dente, though. That's my favorite.
I got a lunchbox that tied past in knots, Ricky.
5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Oh, I guess I had to flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky waddled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable, unbelievable. I'm Mary Poppins.
Well then, seems we come to the end of the testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close.
I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. You're such a bitch. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer not to take the defendant's team's left words. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have a evidence.
Decisive, yes.
Decisive. What was that? What evidence?
Evidence.
What evidence?
Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask you, Miss Starr. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Whoa, a triple-decker. Out of defense. To the witness's determination to allow one more testimony.
No.
Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the lunch land motto says, you want to be disappointed. Okay.
What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time?
Bitches.
Oh my god.
I know, we think it's done. Ichigo, I wish she just stopped hurting herself. I should have imagined these 5 minutes when I was looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe, did I not bring this up? 2 taps of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it flawless to defensive evidence. What was the blood found on the fucking thing? Try lunch land for all your lunch and defensive evidence needed.
Ugh.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends present. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal of evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Edgelord is sure celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously. Your boyfriends. This shoe has already been tested by a member of the parents department. As you can see, I was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth, educatedness.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Edgelord is looking pretty sullen.
Could I at least study some evidence law, right? Really? No, the prosecution's claims notwithstanding. It appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Victim shoe. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Hi, Juju. Okay. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results.
The results?
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the violence known as prosecutors. Okay. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, racing manipulating evidence. When you fought monsters, you needed to use every trick in the book.
This is what the suspect is admitting she did it.
But false testimony is the most suspected crime of all, Miss Star. Let's just get this over with.
Okay. And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime?
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department, so she stole evidence.
Yeah.
I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe? I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchbox, gentlemen.
I'm happy for you and your lunch bag, really.
In any case, you removed a valuable evidence of the club theme. Tell us what you did next.
So you brought it to the forensics department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it proved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics officer.
She got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
Shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, that was stabbed after all. The man was stabbed.
And that
Everyone
blood
was
belonged to
stabbed.
the victim, Detective Goodman victim.
As I said, there was 2 tabs of blood found on the shoe. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, it's good, you could... You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test.
You claimed to know something about blood tests, Rookie?
Huh?
Well, speak up.
Well... Blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, A, B. However, you can't tell a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. Hi.
That's just figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
If I had a little more time, I would have got DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt about could be anyone's but Miss Lana's guys. So the sus blood was found on the victim's shoes that ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid that he was going to say that. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. Ew.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Ugh. Sounds like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like a client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole bad soup. Mr. Wright, you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
Problem? It's critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? I think... Honestly, I want to say yes. I don't know what the problem is, but we're gonna go with it. If I'm not imagining things. I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That flame in your eyes. You're still young, Rookie. I'd given you a pepperfish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is this contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us what the problem with the evidence. Oh, blood.
Blood?
Or ketchup.
The void in the shoe?
The void in the shoe.
The void in the shoe.
Okay.
The bottom? Question mark? I wonder if he knows there's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Don't mess with me, Ricky. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Okay, she's threatening me.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. Makes sense the victim was stabbed with a knife. But possibly contradicting about blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I was trying to examine it. Did I get it right though on accident? The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint? That wasn't her voice, so she had to think about that.
Note the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why wouldn't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Okay, I think I got it right by accident. I was just trying to examine it. As you can see, there was no traces of such footprints on the scene of the crime. Also, if you look at the photo, she's wearing darker colored shoes.
Yeah.
That contradicts your claim about the shoe.
Objection. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Juju's sniffling herself.
Order, 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 witness.
What?
Well, Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprints is a contradiction. Well, then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh.
That's true, there has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
Exactly. What? I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more serious than I gave her more credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vile hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? The thing back to when she told us about the hiding the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside and kicked over an oil drum. Now she's beautiful, but deadly, a predator. This one, a leopard woman. Rawr! Rawr! I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, not sure. Like your attitude, Mr. I like your attitude, Mr. Elizabeth, though apparently you're not the slowest, conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Just water.
Water? What does that mean? It means it could have
So,
washed away the blood.
Don't get it, Mr. Wright. You have to know the reason she knocked it over, the real reason. You don't mean... Yeah, that suspect knocked over that oil drum for the only reason, for one reason only. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
Larg.
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clear to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. What? That's the prosecutor's officially erased evidence.
That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
But wouldn't then there be two types of blood on the knife then?
Yeah, Mr. Wright, do something, please.
What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But... enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecutor's side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds it to have been Miss Lina Sky. Little girl, what did you just say? Me? Did you say that Angel Star was on the prosecutor's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister had evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well... I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Of course. Wait, this is. Don't tell me you have something else. Time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt for court. Your threats don't scare the cop up queen.
I thought she was gonna say, "Don't threaten me with a good time."
Yeah. Look at this. Look at it. Shoe. A photograph.
It's his fucking shoe.
Yeah. I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the witness shoe didn't belong to the victim. I seen your room prayer in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait, look at this asphalt in this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
It's wet.
Yeah.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the courts of mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Sorry, Mia.
Right, wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
Huh?
Get yourself off the asphalt, take another look. Good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. No.
Your Honor, wait.
What is it with your people? I can't. I hold down for next in peace anymore. No. Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. Nickelback.
Yeah.
The last one submitted. Trial isn't over. Not until the fat lady sings. Until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with the last piece of evidence?
Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this.
So since we've come this far, you should give the Evercurl claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright.
Show the court where the...
Yeah, show the court where he touched you!
That's what I was gonna say, this thing. I hope this is right. The problem in the photograph is here.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Hey, just a moment, Mr. Redwith. Your Honor. You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf or any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part on the car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe.
Juju, do you have to do that under the mic?
I see, and I see what Juju does.
She's cleaning herself under the fucking mic.
What's this? Is this just looking cloth sticking out of that car's muffler? So, what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case?
Go on.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. The fact you've already told us that this is why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind.
Tell us why
What?
you think this muffler... Phone! Miss Starr, recall your testimony to the court.
Oh, yeah. On arrest her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler.
Could it be the muffler you heard mentioned? Was it actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of evidence is cloth. I mean, this evidence of cloth is vital evidence.
Well, it seems we have suspended the proceedings. Suspended? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once. Bring me the cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed. I suppose so.
Ooh, that was close. But we made it, at least for now.
This court will adjourn for the 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
After all.
Or after all.
Wait, the judge?
He's still...
I think it's Phoenix Singer.
I know, yeah.
He's still hungry.
Yeah. So I think there was a few that they fucked up then with the names. The editing, yeah.